Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for joining us at Love at First Demo and Accounting Showcase. Today, we have 8 really great apps and presenters here to show you everything that you need to know for 2025 accounting. And with me, I also have, I also have Nick Boscia, CPA, EA, and the Balanced CPA. So please say hi, Nick. Great shirt.
I had to do red for Valentine's Day.
You know what? It's perfect. It's the whole look. It's great. So
thank you
so much for joining us today. So Nick will be the co-host for this lovely little showcase. And yeah, we have some great things coming. Nick, anything in particular you're looking forward to the demo for?
I'm actually excited because some of these apps I don't know, so I'm excited to see the demos. So it'd be exciting for me to be the host and to learn at the same time. So it's a double whammy.
That's what I love about these showcases. You know, we did the Tech the Halls back in December, and we did this Love at First Demo last February as well. And you know, the nice thing is just getting to see what everybody is working on and getting a better idea of the wider tech community, right? Because accounting there's so many different bells and whistles associated with it, right?
Oh yeah. So, and part of being the Balanced CPA was learning these tools over the years, and it's allowed me to be balanced because before that I was doing everything manually. So learning new technology is like my favorite thing. So hopefully there's people learn something nice out there today.
I hope so. I hope so. It should be pretty fun. Well, I know we have a really good slate ahead of us today. You know, we have, let's see. So first off, we have Forwardly, which is, of course, sponsoring this whole thing. I'm the director of operations at Forwardly. We also have Brian Clare coming in with FirmOS. We have Starfish showing up, 1099 Problems, File, Cleanup Buddy, TOA Global, and timesheets. So lots of really good demos coming up and presentations. And I guess we should probably get started. Nick, what do you think?
All right, let's do it.
All right. Did you want to introduce our first presenter?
Sure. So has your heart been broken by slow overdue payments? Whether you're paying vendors, requesting payments from clients, or looking to get paid automatically each month, Forwardly is here to make your dreams come true with instant bill payments and a unique 4-way sync. Forwardly is presented by our co-host, Jane Ingram, Director of Operations and Marketing at Forwardly.
Thank you so much, Nick. All right, so let me give a quick little overview. First off, thank you so much. Really appreciate everybody who has shown up today on Valentine's and chosen to take a little bit of time today to hang out with us. As a reminder, please don't forget to stick around till the end. We will be doing some special prize giveaways for our attendees, and that's, you know, part of the fun of today is the special prize giveaways. So today I'll be taking you through a very quick demo of Forwardly. As you might know, Forwardly is a business-to-business payment platform, and we're the only payment platform in the USA currently using the FedNow service. So that allows us the unique ability to offer instant bank-to-bank payments for small businesses. Users can add unlimited businesses for no monthly subscription fees, and we sync directly with QuickBooks Online, Xero, FreshBooks, and Zoho Books for AR and AP automation. So if we get into the actual one of our businesses that we have connected, you can see instantly that overview of bank balances. You can see the AR AP as well as open invoices, bills to pay, and pending approvals, as well as recent transactions over on the right. If you're looking to automate payments in 2025, Forwardly is going to be a good solution for you. Once you connect with your accounting system, you pull invoices and bills directly from that system. Then you can either request one-time payments from clients. If you do, you can send that request via email directly to the person that it's going to, choose which account you'd like to receive the payment into. And if you have auto payments enabled, you can also just temporarily request that payment ahead of time. If you want to, you can also enable card payments. And then if you do, you can also pass the fees over to them. If you're using QuickBooks or Xero, you can also create an invoice directly from within Forwardly. And then what you do is we'll pull your customer information and items directly from your existing system. And we'll sync everything once the invoice is created, and then again later to reconcile once the payment is complete. If you have clients with any kind of recurring payments, you can request automatic payment authorization by just going in and sending the request to their email address and phone number. And we track when the authorization was sent, when it was accepted, and anybody can cancel it at any time. It brings over basically any invoice that's on their system. Any invoice that's created for them will be automatically processed on the due date. If you're looking to send payments, then we also make that easy. So all you have to do is find the outstanding bill on the list, confirm the payment amount and recipient, and go ahead and send that payment. Pretty simple. Bill payments can be sent immediately. They can also be scheduled for later, or they can be split up as needed for full flexibility. So might be asking, fees. Well, it's free to send bank payments, and we always send payments the fastest way possible. Receiving the payment instantly costs 1%, fee capped at $10 per transaction. And if your bank doesn't support instant payment tech, or the payment takes any longer than 60 seconds to be received, there's not going to be a charge for it. We also support that accepting card payments, as I mentioned earlier. And if you do decide to enable them, card fees are 2.99% and can be passed on to your clients. A question I get asked relatively often is, will my client or vendor need to create an account? And the answer is no. Generally, when you're sending a payment or a payment request, your clients won't need to create an account and your vendors won't need to create an account to use Forwardly to send or accept that payment. And I'm always happy to show you a tour of that experience. If you're extra curious, just send me a message, or you can always email help@forwardly.com. That is pretty much a direct line to me and to my customer support team. One more thing I'll mention is that all accounting firms can add unlimited team members and add unlimited users to a business for full access. So if you have payment managers or you have any kind of reviewer that needs access to the business, you can add all of them for no fees. We don't have a monthly fee to add your business to Forwardly. Once you have added payment managers, you can also set up approval thresholds, which are pretty useful, as we all know, for keeping payments in check. And then you can set up the number of approvals required, the selected approvers, and you can build whatever kind of limits you need and add as many thresholds as you need as well. And we're working on some really incredible improvements for our AP this year. So make sure to, if you're looking for an AP platform, make sure to get in touch with me, because we have a lot coming down the pipeline that I think people are going to be really excited for. So yeah, keep in touch. And with that, I think I'm coming in under time because I am notorious for talking fast. But if you ever have a question about Forwardly, don't be shy. Reach out. I'd love to help. Otherwise, I'll be dropping a link to sign up in the comments. And I hope to see your names pop up in the future. And I think that's pretty much it. With that, let's get to the next demo. I guess I will be introducing the next ones. So we have Brian Clare from FirmOS. Really excited about this one. Imagine a tool that understands your business's heart and soul as intimately as a partner knows your deepest thoughts. FirmOS, with its customizable Notion template, is not just a solution, it's your business's soulmate, ready to transform and elevate your accounting operations like a match made in heaven. So FirmOS is presented by Brian Clare, CEO of FirmOps and also of Blueprint Accounting. And we will just bring Brian up on stage now. Hi, Brian. How's it going?
Pretty good. Great job there on Forwardly. I knew about the software. I've never seen a demo myself, so it's fascinating to see that.
Well, that's what we're all here for, right? That's the nice thing. I love it when apps can work together and people can work together. And, I think that's something that really differentiates the accounting community from a lot of the other industries I've worked with. Accounting is what's the word? Cooperative?
Yep.
In a way that just other industries kind of aren't. So anyways, well, do you have a screen to share, Brian?
I do, yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, if you get that up, we'll get that shared, and it should be a fun time. Can't wait to see your template with it. Yeah, one thing that I really love, I don't know if any of you were, Nick, I know you were at Bridging the Gap.
Yeah.
And it was just so beautiful seeing everybody kind of work together and have just the best time and really connect. I think that was actually where we met, right?
That is where we met. I love going. People don't go to conferences. That's like one of the best places to learn about all the different tools out there. But obviously, this is awesome because like you get to see all the tools in a short period of time, where that's like a couple of days. So this is pretty cool.
Yes, this saves my ankles. All right, Brian, I see you're ready to share. So Nick and I will jump off, and feel free to go ahead and tell us about FirmOS.
Cool. All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Brian Clare. As mentioned, I'm the owner of Blueprint Accounting and FirmOps and the creator of FirmOS. I've personally been integrating Notion into my firm and personal life for over 5 years. It's been an absolute game changer. So I'm thrilled to have the opportunity today to introduce you to FirmOS, a transformative Notion template specifically designed for accounting firms that will help you streamline operations, enhance productivity, and manage your business more efficiently. So FirmOS tackles a major challenge that many firms face, which is maintaining one source of truth for all documentation. I personally always emphasize to my team 3 letters, A, B, and D, which is always be documenting. And we achieve this through Notion. Now you can do that too. So FirmOS is meticulously built using databases. You can see we've got a database right here that have been refined over many years to capture the essential features and data points that accounting firms need. This includes process tracking and client management. So we have our process database here. You can basically create anything you want to manage those processes. Client management is through this company database. Add any of your customers, whether it's within your sales pipeline, so a lead coming in. Manage them through your active customers, inactive customers, and there's tons of different data points within here to allow you to track all of that across your companies or clients that you're working with. Your sales pipeline and content management. So this is the sales hub. You can see we can create an actual sales pipeline here where we're sort of moving people through, inquiry, scoping, proposing, all the way to onboarding, an active client, offboarding, and then inactive. We have all these different views to track them, even this one, deal amount by owner, deal count by owner, deal breakdown. There's no data currently in this example, but, as you start to add more data, it'll give you a lot more visibility into your sales pipeline. From a content management perspective, this is our marketing hub. And basically, you can manage your entire content process via this content matrix. So you can see we have all these different statuses here. And just as an example, I actually use this within my own firm. I've been posting a lot more recently on LinkedIn, trying to do it daily, and I actually manage that directly within Notion. We can also do strategic planning. So if you're a follower of the entrepreneurial operating system, this is basically built out directly within this template here. So we have, our table of contents going into the different sections here. Resources sort of explaining these sort of 3 pieces of the entrepreneurial operating system. And then it dives into the different databases related to each of those. So we have our weekly pulse, kind of tracking everything that's going on from a week-to-week basis. Quarterly planning, yearly planning, accountability charts, our marketing strategy. And these are all tied in together so that, for example, if I were looking at a weekly pulse, I could actually see what year it's related to, also the quarterly planning, and even the marketing strategy that's associated with that. It also brings in our scorecard. So you could build databases directly in here. Personally, I've built it in a way that it's linked to Google Sheets. So you drop in a hyperlink to that, click on it, takes you right into your scorecard. So you can do the scorecard, any reporting or forecasting that you have. We also have company-wide sharing, basically being able to disseminate crucial information across your organization easily. And if I just go back to the front page, that's essentially this section right here. So we have all the company information, kind of what's new and going on with the company, all hands notes, leadership looms. These are just videos that the leadership team shares with the company. Your mission, vision, values, how do you communicate those across the organization? All the way down to an office manual. So we have, different sections laid out here. These are some examples of like software that we use, for example, in my firm. But it kind of gives you an outline of things that you should include in your office manual that if anyone needs to review it, they understand what's going on in the firm. We've also got a team calendar, as you can see, so people can actually add, say, vacation requests in here, and it can notify you directly in Slack to review and approve that. We combine this with Notion AI. FirmOS truly becomes an indispensable tool in your tech stack, enhancing decision-making and operational agility by making anything you give Notion AI access to available to search. This helps you find anything in FirmOS while also making sure you're not duplicating effort. The benefits of implementing FirmOS are immediate and significant. So you have an enhanced visibility. Everything is shareable across your firm, improving transparency and oversight. increased efficiency. You can cut down on the time spent on administrative tasks, allowing you to focus on higher value activities. And then scalability. You can standardize information sharing, makes it easier to onboard new team members and scale your operations smoothly. With all this in mind, I invite you to take advantage of a special 30% discount on FirmOS available until February 28th, 2025. Don't miss this opportunity to transform your firm. So thank you for the time today, and I'm excited to help your firm reach its full potential with FirmOS.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Brian. That was great. Really great job. I love seeing that. I love seeing the whole Notion templates. I personally haven't used Notion a lot, so it's always really interesting to me to see how variable it really can be.
Oh yeah, you can customize it however you want. It can pretty much be a blank slate if you really wanted to, or use a template.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So any things you're looking forward to this year with your Notion template with Blueprint Accounting? Any events you're looking forward to?
I'm probably not going to too many conferences, to be honest, but definitely inside of Notion, like I've been playing a lot more with Notion AI and just seeing how that can integrate with Slack and even Google Drive, for example. So if you do have things within there, you kind of got this full picture of what's going on in the firm and being able to find that directly within Notion.
I think that's what stood off to me is like the universal search. Like sometimes you can't find your files, can't find emails, things like that. So being able to track everything in one universal search would be a huge time saver for us.
Yep, for sure.
Well, maybe gotta check out that code.
Yeah.
Which is on the screen, and I believe you're going to also share that in the chat too, right, Brian?
Yep.
Yes, perfect. All right. Well, with that, I think it's time to get to our next presenter. So thank you so much, Brian. I'll take you off the screen, and we'll bring on start our next introduction.
Yep. So if you are a bookkeeper or an accountant looking to grow your business, Starfish can help. One of the hardest parts of growing is scaling yourself. We are helping our bookkeeping partners scale monthly reviews, upsell clients from bookkeeping to advisory, and making clients stickier. AI is here to be your friend and empower you, not replace you. Starfish is presented by Jordan Silverman, the CEO at Starfish.
And here he is. Hi, Jordan. Great.
Happy
Happy
Valentine's Day.
Good. Good.
Happy Valentine's Day. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I know you and I have not had a chance to meet in person yet, but I know we interacted back in December, and I'm so glad that we were able to get you on the showcase today, so we can see what Starfish does.
Very excited, yes, and hopefully I'll be seeing both of you and a lot of the guests at conferences this year as we plan to go to a lot more this year. I've heard great things.
Awesome. Well, I guess you won't be seeing Brian, but hopefully the rest of us.
That's Brian. That's Brian's loss, and more drinks for us.
Exactly. Well, we'll talk more about events. First off, why don't we pass things over to you? We're gonna remove Nick and I, and it's all gonna be you.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Jordan. I am the CEO and co-founder of Starfish. I have worked with small businesses for the last 15 years. And over, I get asked the same questions from small businesses. How am I doing? And how do I make more money? And I'm sure those are the questions that you, as bookkeepers and accountants, are getting asked at the end of every single day, at the end of every single week, and especially when you're doing P&L reviews at the end of each month. Our big belief is that there are a lot of software companies trying to replace bookkeepers and accountants. That is 100% incorrect. That is not the goal. The goal is to help empower you to do more, to drive revenue, make clients happier, and grow your business. So our goal at Starfish is to help you close the books faster and more accurately by automatically detecting errors and help you upsell clients from bookkeeping to advisory and fractional CFO. The way that Starfish works is you create one master Starfish account for your business. Then we integrate into all of the large accounting systems, QuickBooks, Xero, etc., via OAuth integration. And directly from here, we can integrate all of your clients into one centralized place. Setup is under 30 minutes. Extremely easy, extremely straightforward. Once we have everything integrated, you can set up different user permissions and roles. That can be access to clients, that can be access to your bookkeeping and account managers, anything you want. One of the things that this does right away is gives you consolidation. So right away, instead of having to log into each QuickBooks Online or each Xero account, you can consolidate all in one place. If you are focused on a specific vertical, restaurants, lawyers, nonprofits, we can also start giving you incredibly powerful benchmarking that you can really start answering questions to your clients of how am I doing compared to my peers with anonymized data. But at the end of the day, as I said, we are focused on two things. Number one, automatically detecting errors. So when you close the books each month, each period, you get a pretty straightforward email. Missing transactions, large increases, things that are categorized wrong, showing you what happened so you can correct them before you send out the P&L, balance sheet, etc., to the client. That's number one. How can we help you close the books faster and more accurately? Number two, you get a one-page report. When I started my first business 15 years ago, I used to get a 25-page report from my external bookkeeper every single month. P&L, balance sheet, cash flow. I simply archived it and never read it. Now we are doing a one-page report where you can come in and see, how am I doing? What went well? What can be improved? And what are my action items? At the end of the day, our belief is that what a client is looking for is what are the 1, 2, 3 things I can do this month to be more profitable. So instead of digging needles in a haystack, we are exposing that to you so you can have better conversations. Now imagine this, client logo top left, your logo bottom right, your color scheme, all white labeled and sent out to you. So these get sent to you. You can edit them, forward them to the client. Client never has to know Starfish exists. They can all come directly from you with your branding. Right now, we are wholly focused on how do we help you scale. So instead of having to have monthly conversations with all of your small clients or struggling to get monthly conversations with your large clients, our partners, our bookkeeping and accounting partners are leveraging Starfish to send reports and then have a platform behind it that is powerful enough to dig in, see wins, losses, what's going well, what's not going well. At the end of the day, we want to help you spend less time manually going line by line, analyzing the P&L, and more time talking to clients, having good conversations, and being able to upsell. I'm going to end with a quick story. One of our bookkeeping partners has about 150 clients. They were struggling to have good conversations with those clients every single month. They got a report that looks like this, and they sent it over to their clients. The action item was to start measuring ROI of marketing. Well, their sales have been on a downward trajectory. Their advertising spend has been up. A simple bullet of you need to start measuring marketing ROI for our bookkeeping partner led to an upsell to fractional CFO work and the best conversation she's had in the last 6 months with the client. It's amazing what you can do if you can just simplify complex financial statements into 2 or 3 action items. I am Jordan. I am the CEO and co-founder of Starfish. If you are interested, we would love to give you a significant discount. We would love to set up a demo because we are seeing our bookkeepers charge 5 to 10x what they pay us and easily be able to get that. So not only are we helping you retain clients and save time, but a direct positive ROI. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day.
Wow, thank you so much, Jordan. That was awesome.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I feel like I didn't know much about you before, and now I know a lot about it. So thank you for that.
Good.
Nick, any thoughts?
Yeah, no, I mean, anything that could save us time, it's like, sign me up.
Yeah. I love the idea of just being able to send that report and make it just so simple. Very, very
Yeah.
nice. And that is an incredible discount. So make sure if you are interested, grab that screenshot of Jordan and make sure you register to attend. Like,
I'll add the Sunny so you can get a really good screenshot of me. There you
hold on,
go.
grab one myself, open clipping
Yep.
tool. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely love the one pager because I'm sure all of our clients out there don't want to read a 10-page report. I don't. So why would we send our clients a long report? 1 page maximum. So that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you.
One thing I love to see is like nobody important has time to read that. Right? That's when it comes down to it. If you are genuinely busy, a 10-page report, that's going to get skimmed. If it gets skimmed at all,
Yeah.
Summaries are where it's at, right? Like get it nice and clean. So thank you so much for showing. What events are you going to this year, real quick?
Hopefully going to ZeroCon, scaling new heights, and Intuit Connect. Those are the 3 big ones that I've got marked.
Nice.
Maybe bridging the gap.
Okay.
Hopefully
Cool.
we'll see you there.
Yeah, hope to see you there.
Well, thank you so much, Jordan. With that, I think we're getting on to our next presenter, flying through these. So roses are red, violets are blue, and if 1099s stress you out, we have the perfect match for you. Say hello to 1099problems.io, the subscription service built by accountants for accountants because friends don't let friends waste time on 1099s, right, Diamond? This tool is your reliable, no-drama partner in tackling tricky 1099 reporting. With an interactive payment method guide and expert community at your fingertips, you will save hours of research and avoid costly mistakes. So if you're ready to break up with 1099 confusion and find true filing harmony, it's time to swipe right on 1099 Problems. Here we have it presented by Diamond, the founder of 1099 Problems, who wrote the funniest intro. Just so good. So good.
Oh, thank you so much, Jane. And thank you, Nick. This is so much fun to see everybody else's amazing FinTech demos.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1099s are just the worst. I think we can all agree to that. So like many of you, I'm an accountant, I'm a business owner, and a few Januaries ago, I was preparing 1099s and hating every single minute of it. And then I got to that point of the 1099 preparation journey where it was time to determine if the payment was included or excluded as a reportable payment method, right? Payments that are reportable on Form 1099-K, as we all know, right, among friends, are excluded from 1099 NEC and miscellaneous. Everybody still awake? Awesome. So contrary to popular belief and many, many online resources, not all credit card transactions are excluded from 1099 reporting, and not all ACH transactions are included in 1099 reporting. There are several facts and circumstances that impact the reportable payment methods. So naturally, I went online searching for a little neat cheat sheet with all the payment processors listed alphabetically that I could search through, do a keyword search and find out yes, no, reportable, not reportable. Spoiler, it did not exist. So I spent hours looking through each payment processor, trying to figure out which ones were reporting which payment methods on Form 1099-K and which ones weren't. And then I realized, oh my God, all my little accounting friends and 1099 preparers across the land are also wasting hours looking through this stuff or getting their 1099s wrong and having to redo them, file corrections, deal with upset vendors, things like that. And I thought, oh my goodness, there has to be a better way. So little did I know at the time, pulling that little thread would begin a whole unraveling, because it can take hours to research which payment processors are reportable. So I created a resource that distills all of that information in a nice, neat, searchable, sortable, filterable, keyword searchable table, and threw that up on a website behind a little subscription, because great tools come at a cost, right? We also have added an amazing Ask the Experts forum discussion, because if any of you have prepared 1099s and gone out to the misinformation forums all across the internets, you can see a lot of conflicting information pretty quickly, right? So you might see something like, if you've ever braved the wilds, you know the struggle, right? One comment says, you don't need to file that 1099. And the next comment says, you'll be arrested by dawn, right? It's just very confusing, very stressful, okay? So I created this resource so that people don't have to waste time, because friends don't let friends waste time on 1099s. This past January, I got together with some friends in Nancy McClellan's Ask a CPA community, and we did a free Q&A for everything 1099s, just to tackle all their tricky situations. So I invited Nancy to join us and tell us a little bit about that experience.
All right, I will play that for you and take us off the screen.
Dancing accountant. And I want to tell you about an aha moment that we recently had in my Ask a CPA community. Diamond joined us for a Q&A on 1099s. You may already know that she runs 1099problems.io, a searchable resource where you can look up which payment methods send out 1099K, meaning we don't have to send a 1099 NEC or MISC. And there was this moment of clarity where someone said, wait, you did all this homework for us for less than $10 a month? Imagine breakfast cereal had no nutritional information listed on it, and you had to contact each cereal maker individually to find out what the nutritional values were. It would take literally hours for you to choose which breakfast cereal to eat. And everybody in the grocery store would have to do the same research. Well, Diamond's already done this for us with 1099s. And she's made sure that we already know when we've got enough vitamin K and not enough vitamin NEC. I will be the first person to say 1099s suck. But for me, 1099problems.io makes them suck a whole lot less, because friends don't let friends waste time on 1099s.
Fantastic. What a great little cameo. I love that.
Right? Yeah. So it was so much fun to get together with the fabulous accountants and bookkeepers in the Ask a CPA community. And for today's special giveaway, I wanted to share the love with the folks in this room and the folks on this call and give them 2 months subscription, 50% off 2 months subscription to the Ask a CPA community, because the next 2 months are just chaotic and stressful for so many accountants and bookkeepers. And to have a community where you can ask a bunch of questions and find a bunch of folks that are also dealing with the same issues that you are, it can be a huge stress relief. So, and that's something that we could all use. So
I love that, because I'm a small firm owner, and until I joined this accounting community where Jane mentioned that everyone's so friendly, willing to help each other, we can't do it alone. So when I used to try to figure out everything on my own, I spent hours spinning my wheels. So thank you for doing this research and making our lives easier.
Yeah.
Yes, well, my pleasure, because I can't tell you how much hatred I was feeling and how much love for accountants was sort of overpowering that. And out came 1099problems.io.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely great.
Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Really amazing and just such a great resource. So hopefully some people take you up on checking it out. And also we'll be doing the giveaway for the CPA, Ask a CPA at the end. So stick around till the end to see who wins. That should be exciting. All right. Well, Nick, we have another one coming up next. Now I'm just waiting for their confirmation to get started on this rodeo. I guess in the meantime, let's think. Oh, perfect. Yep, they're here. Perfect. All right. Did you want to do the honors?
Yep. Yeah. So love isn't supposed to be complicated, and neither should expense management. From automating tedious tasks, offering text-based expense tracking, to real-time credit card reconciliation, File is the soulmate your accounting team has been waiting for. Say goodbye to messy spreadsheets and hello to a lasting relationship. File is presented by Vikram Patnis, Head of Partnerships at File.
Thank you, Nick. Thanks, Jane. Thanks for doing this. Welcome all. Happy Valentine's Day. Today we're not going to talk about expenses, but let's talk relationships, right? I mean, the one between employees and finance teams, the one between finance teams and accounting software, and of course, the one between you and maybe a seamless way of managing expenses. I'm Vic, and today I'll show you how companies fall in love with File. Because once you experience true effortless expense management, there's no going back.
Absolutely.
You know,
Well, we'll take ourselves off screen and let you run away with it then, and show us your stuff. How about that?
Thank
Sounds
you.
good. All
Sounds
right. Thanks, Vic. Take it away.
All right. So every finance team knows the pain of expense management, right? And it was no different for our founders, and they figured out that there's got to be a better way of managing this. And it's a relationship full of misunderstandings, delays, unwanted drama. And here's what actually happens usually, right? I mean, employees forget to submit their expenses, a true case of ghosting, I guess. And then, even better is probably, finance teams spending hours and hours chasing down reports, violations happening all the time, leading to compliance issues, and closing the books takes forever. Take about and everything because accountants don't seem to have enough information that they need to be able to close the books on time, right? So just to sort of introduce what we do at File is a differentiated expense management platform, which works with any existing credit cards that your clients may have. And I'm going to just demonstrate how it works using text messaging. So imagine you walk into a Starbucks or a Lowe's or a Home Depot, you swipe your card, any of your clients swipe their card. As soon as they swipe their card, they get a text message on their phone. So I'm just going to simulate how that works over here on the screen. So imagine I swiped the card for $1.50, and then as soon as I swipe my card, I got a text message like that. All I need to do is take a photo of the receipt, which is in my hand, waiting in line. I'm waiting in my line for coffee. Take a photo of the receipt, respond to that message, right? There could be situations where there's additional information like client name, memo, any other coding information that's required. We use conversational AI to automatically extract information. Communicate with the end user where they can just key in those details on text messaging and respond to that right away, right? So that's how easy we've made expense management for end users, right? Once that is done, this information flows into an accountant so that they're able to identify and verify if everything is all right. And once it's verified, it automatically moves into your favorite accounting software, right? That's how much we've simplified the whole experience around expense management. And the beauty of this is it works with any bank issued credit card. So you don't need to worry about integrations. You don't need to worry about delayed information. You don't have to wait till the end of the month to sort of reconcile the statements and so on and so forth, right? So we also have a plugin for Gmail, which automatically pulls in all of your existing transactions which land in your mailbox, your receipts landing in your mailbox. With a single click of a button, you can just submit those receipts as well from Gmail and Outlook, right? So that's all you got to do. And this is the view that accountants get. So you get to see what exactly has transpired through the expense, verify if the coding is all right, and then click on verify or done. Once that is done, then it moves into your favorite accounting software. These are some of the accounting softwares that we support out of the box, right? So with that, I want to leave you with a few thoughts. So File, basically helps solve for two main issues. One would be around the delay in credit card reconciliation for accountants and bookkeepers. Second would be the ability to manage out-of-pocket expenses in a very, very seamless way. We integrate into everyday applications like Gmail, Outlook, text messaging, Slack. And we also have a very, very powerful engine in the background to help you make sense of where and how people are spending, and provide information and inputs to your clients that they can make use of to run their business, right? So we also came up with a new functionality around Copilot, wherein I can just ask File how and where people are spending, and then it throws in a graph. Using conversational AI, you can communicate with the system, and then it gives you information about your specific clients. So with that, I want to leave you with something that we want to offer for all the attendees of the wonderful session that we are having today. So for all of you who are attending the session, I'm going to leave a URL after this. By submitting your interest there, you get a 20% discount on annual plans if you submit a response before the 28th of February. So look forward to talking to all of you and interacting. Thanks so much, and happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much, Vic. That was great. Really, really happy to have you here as usual. We've worked on so many things in the past, and really looking forward to seeing you more this year. Should be
Absolutely.
great. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I love seeing the evolution of your product too. You've added so much in the last couple of years. It's really been such a journey for File. So
thank you, Jan. Thank you, Jane. And Jane and Nick, again, appreciate everything that you're doing to sort of provide this opportunity for apps like us, as well as ability for the viewers to have so much of varied experience and understanding technology in such a short time. So great initiative. Thank you.
it's a lot of fun. All right, thank you, Vic. We'll say goodbye, and we'll get onto our next one. So if you're a bookkeeper or tax preparer and you're dealing with shoebox clients this filing season, this app can help. With Cleanup Buddy, it takes only seconds to turn years of bank and credit card statements into a clean P&L. And with us today, we have Femi Odogbitson. Sorry, Odogbitson. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I tried.
Yo.
I checked earlier. I feel so bad. I'm sorry.
No problem. It's a mouthful.
You are the CTO and founder of co-founder of Cleanup Buddy, and I know you and I met a couple months ago, and we've been having some really great chats back and forth every month. So really excited to see the progression of your product, and actually finally get to see it, because I've been hearing about it. And I think, Nick, have you heard about Cleanup Buddy yet?
I was going to actually say, I'm like, just your intro has me excited. So like, I can't wait to see it.
Perfect. Then even if I messed up the pronunciation job, we are doing our job of at least getting hopefully Cleanup Buddy out there. All right. Well, with that, let's get you ready to go. I'll get your screen shared, and there you are.
Okay. Hey everybody. I'm Femi, founder and CTO of Cleanup Buddy, and what we've built is something to help you very quickly and easily manage your shoebox or like pre-accounting Schedule C clients. And what we promise is that we can turn a sort of year of bank statement into a clean Schedule C in a couple of minutes. So let's hop into a demo here. I've just recently created a new client. I'm going to say that this business name is Count on Kelly. Kelly here. The industry, they themselves are a bookkeeper, and set their business type to sole proprietor. And you answer a couple of questions to help the AI sort of understand and provide more context for the categorization. Do they use peer-to-peer apps like Venmo and Zelle to process payments? That's no. Do they drive for work? No. Do they travel for work? No, but they do work from home here. And that's all I'm going to give. And we're going to move on to the next step, which is like importing these transactions here. I'm just going to import one, which is the business checking account. Set it to checking and primary usage to billing. Okay. That's going to kick off a little process. And while it's doing that, what I want to like quickly verify is show some of the numbers from the core, the raw sort of exported bank statement. If we see like we have all of our credits here, it's about 36,940, and the debits are about 42,095 here, and really just bringing that up to show how we go sort of an extra step to like verify what was actually uploaded to see that our numbers match the numbers that you have. Also, just kicking off a project background job that we should be able to see in a couple of seconds here. And sort of like the reason that we've built Cleanup Buddy is me and my co-founder were actually going through the same process last year where we didn't have any clean financial statements, and it was really hard for us to find a tax preparer that would take us on because they didn't really want to do our bookkeeping and process all of our bank statements because that's really all we had. We were a new business, so it was really hard for us to find an actual tax preparer, and we were searching for maybe like weeks, and eventually found someone to take us on, but we got hit with a bill that we were not expecting to essentially do a cleanup job, and that's how we sort of stumbled on this problem here. So we just got an update that this is processing. You will get an email when it's done, so you can go and get a coffee or really just do anything. It's not really required for you to sit here and wait, but I am for this demo here. They usually take around a minute or so. I just uploaded one year of bank statements, 1 year of transactions for one account. So we'll see how long that takes here. You do get an email, so I'll show what that email looks like when we do eventually get it here. Okay, so Kelly's transaction has finished processing. I'm gonna go back over to Cleanup Buddy. So the first thing I want to share is that our credits were we're very accurate when it comes to processing these transactions. Is like accuracy is the most important thing in accounting, as we've learned. So 36,940 and then 42,950, 0995. Sorry. Okay, so what we're looking at is you immediately get put into the screen where it says needs review. So you'll see some information. Okay, what is this? What do we think it is? About the business locate provisions, we're not exactly sure what that is. We're going to need some additional context. So you're seeing what the AI thinks about a certain transaction to help you make more better informed decisions before you have to reach out to your client. But let's just go into some of the things that we tackled like right away. So we immediately removed all the owner equity sort of internal transfers and credit card payments from the P&L, as those are not deductible, obviously. We categorize everything as income. Secondly, is that we organize the expenses as according to the Schedule C. We will be working towards adding more additional forms and mappings to support more complex businesses, so full partnership, S corp, and corporation returns. But the final output is that you get a very clean sort of Schedule C as mapped to the Schedule C categories here that you can use to like file this return, and this maybe took hopefully less than 5 minutes. As a part of our Sweetheart deal, we will be giving away $95 in free credits once you sign up. The link is very simply https cleanupbuddy.ai. If you're interested or have any more questions, feel free to email me at fimi at this is interesting. Our email is verysweet.co actually. But we're happy to talk if you reach out to us.
All right. Thank you so much, Femi. That was awesome. I really appreciated being able to see the see what it actually does. I mean, I know I've heard a lot about it, but as always, being able to actually see it live is something that kind of it definitely changes your perspective of it.
I love your story of how it came to be because I'm a tax preparer myself. So obviously this time of year we're slammed, so we're super busy. So if someone comes to me and they don't have their books done, we basically say we can't work with you because we do bookkeeping year round. So it's like an awesome tool that almost seems like a do-it-yourself. Like I could show this to a client and it seems like very user-friendly. So it looks like an awesome tool.
Oh, thank you. We're very new. This is our first tax season, so we need about 3 more before we fully entrenched into the tax world. But we're happy to be here and learn more about the industry and continue like developing software that one like meets our needs, but also meets many of the like tax preparers' needs as well.
Of course.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much, Remy. Really appreciate you. And we will say goodbye now and bring up the amazing Shirley to the stage. Nick.
All right. Yeah, I'll
yes,
do the
Nick?
intro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Valentine's Day, unlock your firm's potential with strategic outsourced accounting services from Tao Global. Boost capacity, maximize productivity, and accelerate growth today. Tao Global is presented by Shirley Koss, Director of Strategic Partnerships and Alliances at Tao Global.
Thank you so much for having me, everybody. Okay, well, and thank you to our amazing hosts, Jane and Nick, who are also my friends. And I love that because of people relationships, to what Vic said earlier, that's how we came together. And that's really where we thrive. And so I don't have anything to share because we are going to talk about relationships and why you're going to love partnering with us. So I figured I'd keep a little conversational just in case Nick and Jane want to share anything. But just three big things I really want to hit on, because TOA Global specializes in full-time, very, very remote team members that will join your team, and they are dedicated staff members. And so we've been around for over 10 years, and we specialize in accounting firms, and we are the largest provider of full-time talent in the accounting space globally, which is really cool. And the team members are primarily going to be in the Philippines as well as South Africa. And what we really love doing for our partners is helping you build that people strategy. It's not just about working with us, because there's going to be a whole strategy that we can help you come up with that really speaks to your firm and how you can grow your team members internally as well. So it's a multi-pronged approach. It's not just one size fits all. This is just one piece of it. And there are three big, I love to have like little indicators, right? So we can check it off and be like, okay, that's what I got away from what that person was talking about. So three big things we call the TOA difference. The first is that we are going to look at that people strategy. It's going to be, hey, maybe you need one person here full-time. Maybe you can bring back somebody who wanted to go part-time because they had family obligations. Maybe you can bring on 2 TOA team members. So what we look at generally is growth strategy. Increasing capacity is usually for every 1 local team member you're going to have, you're going to bring in 2 full-time TOA members. And again, dedicated to your clients and your firm. So you can send them birthday cakes on their birthday. That's one of my favorite things. And you get to know your team members and you can fly them over. We've had people fly over to our offices in the Philippines. So that's the first thing, is let's talk about your people strategy. Let us be the students, educate us, tell us what you do in your firm. And I know Nick and I have chatted before. He's like, I'm not there yet, but help me understand. Yeah. And you absolutely will. And what's funny is we often have people say to us, I don't know if I have enough work for somebody full-time. Trust me, you will find it. Because most of our team members really pick up things very, very quickly. So you're able to say, hey, let me give you this project, and then they'll hop into it and really be successful with it pretty quickly and have a quick turnaround time for that. You also have the ability to set up team members either central time zone or working the opposite time zone that you and your team members work locally, so that you have your firm grinding globally 24/7. Another really important component about our organization that I love is that we have our own internal training course institute. It's called AB2 Institute. And so we can upskill team members. Most of our team members, and I say most because not everybody I know works on Xero or QBO, but everyone will have their 4-year degree. Most will have QBO and Xero certification. We also have executive assistants and marketing assistants as well available. But we have folks that want their United States EA or their US CPA, and we can help them do that. And that really helps them feel like a real integrated part of your team. And then the other thing that I really like with our team members, and something that we really take pride in, is that we have a 10-hour offshore best practices course that we require. So Nick, this is going to take more time for you. This is going to be better after busy season, but it really talks to you about hey, this is how you're going to integrate this team member. These are things that you can, add with your team members. And some of them are client facing. So if you have different projects that you want to put your team members on, this will kind of help give you that framework of what you can start delegating so that you can handle more high level client needs, and what you might be able to bring in for your team members to look at and examine, if they're going to be more of that analytical, and who might be ready to be client facing. Most of our team members stay with their firms for about 3 to 7 years with us. So we take care of all the legal ramifications, the benefits, et cetera, but they are your dedicated team member. And they do tend to stay most times 3 to 7 years. And what we tell most of the firms we work with for people strategy is you probably want to bring on 2 folks at a time, because they'll be able to pick up different things, right? We see that even with our own offices, right? We could get a message and Jane might get this from it, but Nick might get this message from it. So it's really nice to have that collective brain power working simultaneously to support each other. What's really interesting about our company is that we receive actually 3,000 applications every month.
Wow.
So we're always bringing on, I know when I heard that, I was like, wait a second, is the mathing? But yes, it is. So we receive 3,000 applications every month for about 200, 250 roles. We have over 4,000 team members worldwide. And like I said, we can fill any role from executive assistant, marketing assistant, bookkeeper, all the way up to CPAs, EAs. And it's really nice to have that relationship, like we talked about, where people are staying with their firm from 3 to 7 years. I mean, we can't even find that longevity here sometimes.
Yeah.
So real excited to work with everybody. Yeah. And so we do have sweet savings on our Kickstart fee. So depending on how many team members you might need, we can customize a program that's going to fit best for you. So please do feel free to reach out, and happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Thank you so much, Shirley. That's amazing. Well, drop that in the comments. And otherwise, I think we're going to bring on our last presenter. All right. Thank you, Shirley. So last but not least, we have February is the month to fall head over heels in love with business process improvements. Just knowing that is half the battle, because smart business owners plan for important changes during those in-between moments when they find spare time. For instance, it only takes about half an hour to fall in love with a new timesheets.com account. This year, let timesheets.com get you ready for 2025 with an improved time tracking service that helps you manage your business effectively. You'll have a great year knowing you've crossed this off your list. Isn't it about time? And here with us today, we have Joel Sladis, the CEO at timesheets.com. Welcome, Joel. Thank you for joining us today. I know you have a bit of a presentation to show us. So did you want to take it away?
Sure. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Basically, I'm the CEO of Timesheets. Nice to meet everyone. We have a time tracking product. There are a lot of time tracking products out there. You definitely have a choice. What makes us different in the marketplace overall, I think, is our customer service. We answer the phone in person. If you've ever called, like Intuit for QuickBooks Time or somebody like that, you're going to get a phone machine. You're going to get, you're going to wait in line. You're going to be transferred around. If you call timesheets.com, we answer phones within 2 rings, usually, and chats on our website coming in within 10 seconds. And you're welcome to call me out and try that right now if you want. You can pull up Timesheets and start a chat, and there will be a human who knows how to answer questions within about 10 seconds answering your questions. And so that's our commitment. Now, in terms of our product, I think they're looking at my screen by now, right? This is the dashboard, and I'll just give you a very quick overview of what we offer, because we're not just time tracking. We do a lot of stuff. First of all, we do hourly time tracking for payroll. That's these 2 columns over here. And on the left, you can see this first column is the status column. It's a real-time report of who's clocked in and what time people clocked in. So your dashboard shows you that great information. And then you've got a summary, a real-time summary of how many hours are on everyone's timesheet. But we also have project-based or billable time tracking, and that's the second column here. And this column tracks for, like, if you're an accountant or a CPA or a architect or somebody who does time tracking for billable purposes, that is a separate timesheet. And the difference is that the project timesheet tracks time like I said, for billing. So it's like, who's the customer, what's the project, what's the task, what's the bill rate. Whereas the hourly timesheet, and I can just click to it to give you a quick look. The hourly timesheet, which is right here, shows you the in and the out time for each timestamp. And you've got your basic time card here. And I can switch over directly to the project timesheet, and you can see the difference where you've got bill rate, you've got cost rate, you've got client, well, in this case, you've got client, you've got project or job, and you've got the service item, or the what we call the account code. If it's in QuickBooks, we call it the service item. And so that's our time tracking. But in addition to time tracking, and I'll go back to the dashboard, the last column on the right here is expense tracking. We also do expenses because, of course, it makes sense since you're sometimes traveling for clients, you're doing work for clients, you need to be able to tie it all in together. So if I go look at our expense report for our friend Robert here, one of our employees, we track mileage and expenses. We have a couple of them that I left here just to kind of show you guys what that looks like. So in this case, 53 miles were driven. That translates into $29. And here there's just $109. And of course, this one has a receipt. And so I can kind of look at the receipt in real time. You can upload it right from your phone. So that's all tied in. And if you're doing time tracking for ABS custom engineering, but you're also traveling for them, it all uses the same customer list. But that's not all. We also have scheduling on timesheets. And so this is kind of what a schedule looks like. And of course, you can add your employees, different employees, to see what they might look like if you're creating schedules for all of them. You have the ability to drag and drop scheduling items, so you can move your scheduling around. If it's red, that means it's not published. Green means published, so everyone sees it. And if somebody puts a time off day, like for vacation day, on their timesheet, that automatically transfers into the schedule. And that's what this is over here on the left. So we really do kind of a lot of things. We've got your scheduling, which flows through to time tracking, your expense tracking, and also your billable time tracking. And that really is a good sort of a nutshell for what timesheets.com does. Now, our average customer is about 10 users, 12 users. So this account, if you look at the dashboard, is about the typical size for a normal customer. And a lot of small businesses don't have HR, but we do. We have small business HR package for, because small business can't afford to pay the Bamboos of the world. They're too expensive. So what you can do is you can go to our HR department, and we have performance reviews where you can create performance review documents for people, and you can select the ratings for them, leave comments. You can also leave notes if you don't want to leave a more formal document. So for instance, you could say, he was great helping XYZ client today and really did a nice job, and save that in the notes where you can look at it later. You see these, employees do not see these. And of course, we have a nice little file section where you can upload an I-9 or other documents that you might need to upload into the service. Everything is hosted on Amazon. It's all very safe and secure. So timesheets.com offers all these great things. And with that, I have 40 seconds left. So I'll start to wrap it up here. I want to thank everyone for attending today. And invite anyone who would like to learn more about timesheets.com to stop by our website. We offer discounts to CPAs and bookkeepers, nonprofits. We have a discount for those guys. And, if you want great service, that's really our focus. So if you're frustrated with your current service, definitely think about looking us up.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joel. That was awesome. And you came in, I know we're a few minutes over past the top of the hour, but we have a couple of very quick giveaways. We're going to just do 2 drawings, one for a gift card and one for obviously Diamond's giveaway to the Ask a CPA. So first off, I'm just going to share, and we'll just do a quick thing. Now, this is only for attendees. We do have quite a few people who've watched on either on LinkedIn or watched on YouTube. But we are just going to do a quick giveaway. This is for our Ask a CPA. We go. Kathleen. Kathleen is the winner of our Ask a CPA giveaway. All right. Congratulations, Kathleen.
Congrats.
So she will be the recipient. And I'm sure Diamond we'll get you in touch with her after. And then for our gift card giveaway, we will do one more check. Who will it be? Looking like Laura. Congratulations, Laura.
Nice.
Okay. Well, congratulations to our 2 winners.
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone is a winner today. And hopefully everyone has a lovely Valentine's Day. I'm going to bring all of our people, all of our presenters who are on camera back on stage just to say hello and goodbye and all that jazz. Thank you so much to everyone for attending and presenting and being a part of this. And what a great time. So
Great job, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Great
Thanks for
job.
having us. Thanks for coming,
Okay.
everyone.
Have a happy
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.